With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Baltimore Ravens.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Time with Alvin Kamara, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. The shotgun snap for Stafford. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. TJ Green with a pick. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
They'll run with Dobbins. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
Justin Tucker.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
His kick is good. Makes the score Ravens 7, Saints nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Return. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Justin Matabike there to bring him down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Running with Kamara. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
1st down, Saints.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Saints 1st down.
They'll run. This is Kamara. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, now allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away. Incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 38 yards on the scamper there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. This will be caught at about the 6.
That's good.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
It's now
about a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Saints nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Stafford. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Brought down back at the 14-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Ravens will extend their lead. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
For New Orleans.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives,
7 yards.
let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st and 10, Stafford is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
It's 2nd down.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. From the gun, here's Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. I will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he showed a nice little juke, but then the window quickly closed. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And he'll be tackled inside his own 15. The decision to bring it out cost him some yardage.
10-10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other...
There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mecole Hardman. 88 yards as the Ravens push further out in front.
Justin Tucker.
And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the 44. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown.
Justin Tucker lining up.
This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
5-yard line.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Jackson throwing on target to Brown. The 20. 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Ravens continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Ravens 42, Saints nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Over first and 10.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. He takes us from the 30 to the 34.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third down.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Jackson steps away. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now Jackson on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down.
Fourth down.
So they will go for it. Stafford. Able to find Harris, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Again, it's Kamara. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 35. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
Watch twist. 36, 36. Middle.
Operating from the gun. Stafford. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 16 yards, a first down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career, and Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
He's brought down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier. That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
4th down.
They snap it to Stafford. And this is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you, because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we're going to get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough.
For
Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
2nd and 10.
13.
Throwing again. Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. So the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped.
And he's into the clear. Past the 20.
You'll get nothing.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. As his guys continue to pour it on, they seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Stafford, and he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
3rd down.
The Saints on third down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
First down, New Orleans.
Here's Kamara off the draw. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He's brought
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
40 got. 40 got. Baby, that's baby style. Check 43.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
A gain of a yard. First down, Saints.
From the gun, Stafford over the middle to Smith. Dropped at the 35, but he was able to display the agility there. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He was brought down.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
50. Watch the slants.
Operating from the gun. Stafford on the check down. He finds Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Check pass. Zero. Mike 51. Oh, get him. 51.
From the gun, Stafford looking for his running back, and he's got him. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Not much there, only a yard. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a play fake and it's Stafford. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Big 20. Hey, go here.
Operating from the gun, Stafford. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Are you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Will Lutz on for the point after. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
56, Saints 7. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's second down. Now Dobbins. Space to maneuver at the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Play action. It's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way